All right, chat. I think we're live once more.
I didn't care for Goblin Slayer.
Did you ever see season 2?
No, and I really don't care to do that either.
Season 2
I
wasn't that
just
bad. Season 2 wasn't
I'm
that
sure
bad.
it
I think
wasn't.
it was an improvement. Okay. I say improvement very lightly because it was less budget, less animation, but more story. So if that it depends what you care for.
I mean, I'm glad for more story and everything. I don't know, like it felt like Edge
Season 1
and
felt like bait because of like the first few episodes, like doing the little like the goblin dance type shit.
yes, the Goblin Dance. That's what we call it.
Yeah, dude. Hey, if you've seen Goblin Slayer,
Yeah.
you know if you know. But
You got to keep it within YouTube's regulations, of course, naturally, which is understandable. Like no shit, but
it's
It's
like
just- yeah.
like if you got turned off from that shit, I wouldn't be like upset. Like that makes sense. That's a sort of a fucked up thing to happen.
it is. But honestly, it was less about it being fucked up
But it was
and
like
more about it.
it was
It
realism.
just felt out of pocket.
I felt it was realism, sort of like on some Don shit, where people were dropping Don when episode 1 dropped because the aliens were on some weirdo timing, and it's like I get that the scene makes you uncomfortable, but that's the point. It's like the aliens aren't supposed to be your best friend. You're not supposed to vote for them. They're not good characters. They pulled up to do some weirdo shit. So
They're not here to pull a 4 kids. We're here to just collect your socks.
and it's like
Yeah, we need socks for our planet. We have bare feet only.
we will extract your feet
Coco just
without
fucked up.
your discretion. Everyone gets their like shoes taken off.
We're here to tickle your toesies.
No, yeah. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, for sure.
It's like I guess the point of the
don't know,
story.
like-
You're supposed to like if you don't feel anything, then the art is not hitting you. Is the point of the conversation? But I also understand at the same time it triggered you enough where you didn't want to. It was too impactful where you didn't want to deal with it, type of thing. I don't know what the fair response is, but I guess that's the point of art, is that there is no all the responses are fair as long as you react, because they're like, if you don't react then the art failed.
Yeah, you didn't pick up. I think your Discord just your Discord just bopped in and out.
Am I bopping in and out, chat? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you bopped in and out.
That's not real. Oh fuck. Well, whatever I was saying wasn't that
Yeah, sorry about
important.
that.
I'll just keep it
It's
pushing.
okay. It is what it is.
Dude, I felt like I was boy genius, but it's cool.
I'm sure you were, and honestly, cool. But unfortunately, Discord thought no.
Why Discord? What are you doing to me?
Why?
Dude, this is crazy. The built-in program ready to counteract Spy and 64 logic is crazy.
Damn, dude, censorship goes a long way.
Uh-oh. Yo, I'm fucking this village up. I'm doing a net deficit to this village. I feel so bad.
Why are you fucking it up then?
It's not on purpose.
Are you just robbing them blind because you yourself are blind and robbed?
Yes, no?
Oh, okay, then I forgive you.
Whew, it worked.
Ooh. Oh boy, it got a little spicy there.
Yo, the zombinos, get off. Get off! Oh, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Hope you have a good Monday. I don't know what you're up to today, but you know, keep it P, as they say. Keep it positive, keep it pushing, keep it productive. Ooh, 3 P's.
Wow. Okay. Fancy words today.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Finally back up to date. Nice, Kingdom. Nice. Hope you enjoyed the dragon pissing.
Oh, we're back on the dragon pissing?
Yeah, he was a bit delayed on the stream, but he's caught up now.
Okay, okay.
Is our
Also an Overlord fan or just of dragon pissing?
neither. He was just behind and he was catching up to dragon piss.
Okay, got you, got you.
So, yeah. Go, an infinite source of water. Yippee. I should probably make more buckets if I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be tedious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is gonna
I'm
be
fighting
tedious
for my
as fuck.
life. I'm fighting for my life.
Oh, it's a creeper. Whoops. Oh. Oh, god damn it.
Wait, today's not Wednesday, right?
No, it's definitely Monday.
Because Anthony replied, he said, not much. Chilling this Wednesday at the library.
Maybe it's him saying that's his weekend plans.
Wait, chat. Okay, double take. When is Wednesday on the weekend?
Wednesday on the weekend?
You said that was his
I
weekend
guess
plans. The world is
My
collapsing
bad.
in on itself. It's over.
My bad. I meant future plans.
See, it's crazy. I knew what you meant, but I had to play into it.
Yeah, I know. I figured that was your bit. And here we are.
Dude, don't worry.
I
I had the
hope you
soundboard
feel- I hope
operating
you
on
feel
my
good.
end. It was pretty solid, I think.
You know what? I believe you. I believe that was a great soundboard. Shame I didn't hear it.
See, that's something I've been trying to work on is the Ganondorf laugh and the Tom and Jerry yell. Like whenever Tom would get like an anvil or like a piano dropped on his tail.
Yeah, the
Like
fucking...
the "Ah!" like that shit.
No, it's too much.
I can't get my voice to hit the correct pitch. It's so annoying.
That's okay. I personally wouldn't recommend it anyways, because if you're really doing that, that's not only pain and anguish, that's also pain and anguish on the audience.
Dude,
too.
I think it would be so funny to do just on the spot. Just like peek the mic and just...
Is that a creeper horse? Ender horse?
Oh, what's up, Nice Slash here from Fire's Chat? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh God, I'm getting jumped. Oh God. Yo,
Stop getting jumped.
Dude.
You know better.
but you're right.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna go get my shit back.
Isn't that just a black horse? Excuse me, this is Steven? Ow, fucking goddamn it.
You's a motherfucker, you.
Who
I need my
invited this-
shit back.
Who invited Tober? I forgot who I saw the other day that had the name Topher.
Topher?
I'm blanking. Yep, Topher. Oh, I remember who it is. So you remember the scrawny ass kid, Eric from That 70s Show?
Yeah.
His real life
Oh,
name
zombie
is
baby,
Topher.
you bitch. Really?
Yup.
Hmm.
God damn it! I added carrots to the compost pile. That's dumb.
Ah!
Yeah, I gotta say, interesting
Run!
interesting
Run!
name. I've never heard that one before.
No, that shit is...
Like, I've heard some interesting names before, but like, in terms of like, well, in all seriousness, in terms of like scrawny white kid, I really did not expect Eric to be Topher.
Topher
that-
sounds
that-
like
that was
a
a different
Narnia
name.
name. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It does. It sounds like Mr. Tums. Was it Mr. Tums or was it like Mr. Thompson? Something like that.
Yeah, it was Mr. Tums. No, yeah, Mr. Tumness or some Tubness or some shit. I haven't
Mr.
seen that
Tetanus?
movie in a long... Mr. Tetanus? Yeah, that sounds about right. Get down,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Tetanus.
Wasn't I going to save Spy on 64 this stream? Kind of. It's been a little hard though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, partially because I'm not trying.
Oh, are we doing the rescue mission? I can come find you.
Up to you. I would honestly say like we
Yeah,
don't
let's
have to
do it.
worry
Let's
about
do it. Let's
rescue
do it.
mission
Let's
right
do it.
now.
I'll come. I'll rescue myself, chat. Let's do it. I'm feeling up to it tonight.
Yeah, man, come home. I miss you.
Use a flashlight, Anthony. I really wish I had a flashlight on me. I'm not gonna lie, Gango.
Why a flashlight?
So I can see where I'm going.
Oh, that's a good idea. Dang, wish I thought of that.
Whole silly Billy.
Uh,
All right, we're climbing the
All right, well, I
waterfall,
made this
and then I
really
think
big.
I know the direction back home, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I've been pleading ignorance until now. But I think if I really tried, I could make it home.
That's too many.
Chat, I'm gonna be real with you, right? My geography sense tells me, from the way we spawned in, I think we gotta go that way. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just gonna make this lazy. Yeah. Is this a mob farm? This is a mob farm. Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna get my army equipped up.
Close, but not quite.
Nah, so when Big
One
FC
more.
runs into us again, we can show him how much progress we made. We suited up with a full set of armor today, chat. We decked out. Let's go.
I know it's a lazy ass mob farm. But
Oh,
like,
my feet!
I'm
Sorry about that.
the feet.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
What about feet?
I immediately broke my feet.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Of all the choices you could have made today, breaking the feet, Coco would be very disappointed. Very disappointed.
get out of here! No, yeah, I've been abolished from the village. I have to go back.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I think my respawn is here, so if I die, I'll just end up back here. But in theory, I won't die again, and I'll join up with the homie, Mr. Karius, and we will be further on our journey towards slaying the Ender Dragon.
How did every other ladder end up on the wall? What the hell?
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah, it is. But like, not for particular reasons. Just weird physics bullshit. I guess I could just steal parts of the sea. Yeah, you know what? That's right there. And I can do that. Okay, cool. All right. Damn, I really wish I had more than 2 buckets.
Hey, yo, Anthony, you said the free toes. Where are you finding them at? I know a friend who would be interested.
Yummy, yummy.
This would be really crazy if I ran the wrong direction and then I lose it all, chat.
I know it's so fucking lazy doing this, but whatever. I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. I forget if it needs a ledge inside the mob spawner.
Wait, I see your pillar. I see your
no.
lava pillar. Oh my god, I found you.
Oh, you found me.
Chat, it's real. We're coming home. Yes. We just gotta look at the sun.
Q Whitebeard saying, "It's real." Can we get much higher?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Almost fell to my death. That would have been dumb.
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button to jump.
I really need more than 2 buckets. This is just not very efficient.
What do I plan on doing on Minecraft, Anthony? Well, I plan on beating the game. I want to slay the dragon and become the champ of build world.
Yeah, me too. But like, also,
So far, I've been sort of like a net deficit to the team. So we're trying to come back from that.
here.
I found the pillar of light, so I'm gonna go south
Okay,
of
all
there,
right. You're probably close.
and I should see you on my screen eventually.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right, it moves 8 blocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was way off on my count. I made these way too long.
Chat, I think my computer is like downloading a Windows update at the same time. I gotta check what's happening.
All right, there we go.
But to be honest, like my shit is like self-destructing.
Ah, that's okay. All right, whatever.
Here, I'm gonna put out 64 chunks. That feels like it makes sense.
No, I did not stuff any extra
I just
iron in
wanted
here. That would have been
60
convenient,
frames.
but whatever. That's
We
fine.
can do times 4
It gets tough,
anti-aliasing.
sand, sure. Really,
We can
treating
even have
myself
fancy graphics, bro. No, I want to keep fancy. Cause like fuck, we're not even doing ray trace. We should be fine. I really think my computer is downloading a update at the same time. Is Steam open? Chat. This is so annoying. I gotta figure it
admittedly,
out.
Spy, if you followed the lava pillar by the side of the water,
Yo, what's up?
you might have also noticed that there was a large thing in the sky, too. Possibly
Oh, you
a
mean
large
the
structure.
trees?
No, there's a large structure
Is that stone thingy?
made of. Yeah, it would be made of stone.
It looks like a tree, but it's a stone thingy.
Yeah, it's a tree stone thingy. Yeah, try that. Try that on for size.
That looks like something out of what's this shit called? Toontown, where they're gonna like the little salarymen are gonna pop out and jump me.
It's possible. It's possible they may do such a thing. But in this one case, I would say no. You're probably safe this one time.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
No, I'm running.
You know what I should probably do to save my ass?
My
should probably
brother!
break,
I see him! Chat, he's real!
Yeah, break this real quickly. That way I don't immediately get fucked.
Oh shit. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, chat, he's been making progress.
Yeah, I've been a little bit busy.
Oh shit. There's a stone thing over there. I don't even know what that is. Let me go look.
How the fuck did I go all the way up and not get the second bucket of water?
Damn, I got some carrots right there chilling. Yeah, might as well. Nom 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 nom. Alright, what is this thing? Oh, this was already here. He didn't build that. I was giving him credit for nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A
I know I
brewing
built
stand? No.
I built it. It's all me. I did these things.
Whoa, the villagers are kissing in broad daylight. Whoa, they just had a kid. Oh shit.
6, 7, 8.
Hey yo.
Oh damn.
In
good for them.
broad
Good for them.
day. Right by the cabbage patch. No, that see, chat, it's true. Kids come from the cabbage patch field.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I just witnessed that in real time.
I bet that was very traumatic for you.
Dude, yeah, it's I don't know if I can go to sleep tonight.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem. It's crazy. Excuse me. Get the fuck away from me. I just wanted my sticks! Fucking bastards. These fucking bastards. Nothing like not being able to hop in the water anymore without my safety being immediately at risk. Oh, hey, now your safety's at risk. Yeah, you gotta go down and under, bud.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Well, best of luck.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Ah!
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna eat this carrot while watching.
Oh, this is to spawn in monsters to kill themselves, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The Harikiris,
Ah, yes, very nice.
also known as the snack that does not smile back.
Goldfish?
It's kind of weird that you can breed villagers. It is kind of weird that you can breed villagers. Yeah, not the most comfortable thing in the world. But
Why is that weird? Isn't that nature? Shouldn't they be able to keep the village going over generations?
Well, let me ask you: do you view the villagers more as sentient beings or as animals? Because, well, there would probably be your answer.
Well, if we're gonna
At the same
go,
time,
how do we play Minecraft?
admittedly, I view the villagers with a little bit more sentience, which is why I find it weird. But yeah,
The little 64 on my shoulder says he doesn't believe you. Whoa, you have a chimney
that
down
sounds
here?
like a
That's cool. Never mind. I
Yeah.
believe you.
yeah. I've been busy. I've been doing cool things this whole time.
Dang.
There we go. Now I have more buckets.
Dang. Yo, chat. Now this is fire. No
I
pun
pivoted.
intended.
Okay. Yeah. This cow gets to die. Very nice. Yum yum. Alright, there we go. Now I actually have more buckets. Now I don't have to come back down quite as frequently.
Did you have a reason you wanted this hallway to be one by one? I don't want to start digging into a wall and mess up your order of shit.
If it's in one of those mine shaft areas, then no. If it's at the very, very bottom, I would probably say yeah, I probably have a plan for it, and I just haven't gotten to act on it yet.
That sounds a little confusing. I'll just go out of here.
Well, basically what I just got done saying is, hang on. Basically what I just got done saying is, if it's not something that looks like an established structure, then it's probably fine to work on it. If it looks like it's building towards something, probably not. I think that was a bit more clear, but I could be wrong. I'll just come down with you real quickly. And... Right. Well, you got 2 creepers behind you?
Yeah, I'm gonna just run out of here.
Yeah, good idea. Don't have them attack our cabbages.
Not the cabbages.
Dude, I need those. How do you feel about... Well, never mind. That's a dumb question. I shouldn't have asked you how you feel
Don't
about
even
cabbages.
ask it.
Yeah, I literally, as soon as I started seeing the words form in my mouth, yeah,
Yikes.
yeah, it had me at like that. Fucking hold it, gotcha.
Gotcha.
This is always the problem with playing with heights. Is that it's high up, and I'm scared.
I mean, I could understand that.
Yeah, you could. Because it's scary.
But
Okay. Fear factor question.
oh, what's up?
Would you rather deal with a room full of insects at the wazoo, or like a room where basically the floor is just non-existent and it's incredibly high up? Like not fall through, but like it's essentially the shit out of Game of Thrones, where it's like the what you call it, like the
Like
season 2.
Like it looks invisible, like the invisible bridge type of thing.
Not quite. Like basically there's no floor there except for like a very small ledge pretty much. So like, if you fuck up ever so slightly, you will be falling to your death, kind of energy.
Probably that, to be real. I don't like bugs.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but me too.
I feel like I could sit still long enough and be really uncomfortable than to sit in a room full of bugs. But I mean, in theory, I get the like, well, if the bugs keep respawning, it's sort of fucked. But I could probably like, okay, it depends.
You could probably outpace them, but
Yeah,
at the same
yeah, outpace
time,
is a very good word for that. Because it's like, I don't want to say I'm going to kill the bugs, because I think all nature should live, Chad, of course. So we don't want PETA coming into the comments here, but I would actually crush all of them.
in almost every single circumstance. Also, yeah, no, you just lied in broad daylight. I caught you a 4K. Let's no.
I only tell the truth twice.
From the man who's joked for years about turning Gus into glue.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I think okay. This is like a half joke, but a sort of real like take on things, bro. I think little homie got like
Gus should be glue.
Yeah, he got like a year left, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's seeming miserable.
Probably does. Yeah. You know what? Actually, like I don't know if this is too spicy of a talk, but it is a difficulty. Definitely seeing pets age. But how do you feel about, I guess, helping them out on like their final days?
Yeah, that's like euthanasia, right, or whatever.
Yeah, euthanasia, pretty much. Pretty much just sending them on when they're more or less good and ready.
Yeah,
to do
I don't
so.
know. I feel like, I mean, with animals, it's easier to make the decision because you can't really hear them speak. Right? Like, oh,
Right.
dang. It's like if a vet or a doctor is like, hey, yeah, bro is tweaking out. He can't walk, stand. He's blind. He's deaf. He can't move. He's shitting himself. Yeah, probably you want to take him out of his misery. That makes sense in that context. I feel like that's sort of like you can get behind that. But again, at the same time,
Yeah.
where like people are I don't want to say selfish, but they're like, oh dang, well if we can still make it, and then we can expend our energy to make sure the animal can at least still function for a little longer because we don't want to let go, then I can also understand that too. So this is a drawn out answer, but I think it's fine to support it. I think because like, okay, again, chat, like I make jokes on my side of the channel where like, again, like my dog, he's like 13 14 years old. He's about to kick the bucket any day now. His ass has been blind for a minute.
He's in. Yeah,
he's a
in
Jack
diapers
Russell, so
pretty
he
much.
has like, he's like an Energizer Bunny. He got the infinity energy where he's still gonna be like bumper cars running around town. But if like honestly the joke was like, I thought he would be the dog. Instead of getting hit by a car, he would run into a car and like break his neck and kill himself or something. So the fact that he lasted this long, hey, he's on bonus time in my book. And again, these are jokes that, hey, you know, I love the little shit, but he's been a menace to society, and he's been kicking a long time. So in terms of outside analysis, I feel like bro probably got like a year left to his name. Seeing his lack of energy and how much he sleeps, at least how I talk to like my bro and my dad on like FaceTime and stuff. They were like, yeah, he's just sleeping all day. They finally had to upgrade him to the diapers and shit. And it's like, yo, dang, nah, bro is a little old man.
No, definitely. I got to see him the other day, and he definitely. Yeah, he really is on old man time at this point right now. I'm like, it's different. It's definitely different.
Nah, it's such as life. It's such as life. Where like even like my dad
it
was
is
like,
that
oh,
such as
yo,
life.
we opened the door. And like, you know how he used to like run away. He's like, he bro is like, he turned to a pussy. He's not gonna step outside without knowing left, right, up or down. And it's like, he's like,
Can't blame him.
actually, I'll just stay here where I know I can alive tomorrow.
No, I mean like, yeah. He's definitely on that pace right now.
No, so chat, it's random context I gave you all on my stream like a month back or so. But I should be back in town, and I'll do a few streams from the dungeon. Back from the OG streaming setup towards May. expect a few streams back in Maryland. I'm gonna be hyped to be back in town. But
Hey there, Skeleton Box. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight.
chat. I think my parents left up the posters and shit. So the old streaming setup should look exactly the same. I have my lights and some of my mic set up, so it should be about the same too, chat. It's gonna be weird streaming out there again. But we'll be back in town. We'll be back in town.
There we go. Got some more wood. Get some more wood. Woohoo. Yippee.
Also, chat, I don't want to actually. I should keep this on lockdown for a little longer. I do have a little bit of spicy information, but I don't want to let it go too soon.
Yeah, no, definitely. We can't let them know everything just like that. Otherwise, you'd be like some kind of. Well, no, actually, never mind. A whore pays for it. You become some kind of like you be some kind of slut at that point, man. You can't do that. Yo, I found Carl's brother.
Okay. I'll allude to it. I think I'll allude to it. I'll dabble in the darkness.
You fucking slut.
I have to, dude. I have to. You gave me the criteria, and I think I can work around it.
Okay, all right.
All right,
I swear to
so
God, if Carl's brother bites my asshole, I'm gonna be so pissed.
oh, Carl, get your ass back here! Don't bite his asshole right now. I'm trying to tell a story.
Motherfucker, yo.
Oh, you's a motherfucker, you. No, but in theory, Mr. Carias,
Yeah.
See, I'm double thinking, and you're right. I'm analyzing the criteria. Yeah. I see, I can't do it. I gotta stay as a innocent Christian girl. I won't dabble today. I won't do it. I'll keep the
especially in my
myself.
Minecraft server.
You're right. Well, it's a Christian server.
You can't be doing that, dude. This is literally my. So, you fucking bastard! You fucking bastard!
Oh, Chad, he's angry.
Dude, he did it again.
Father Gaming is upset again.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, well, I had to beat him with the stick. I had to be. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
He has his disappointment stick again, chat.
All right, I'm not angry with you. I'm just disappointed. Now put your mouth on my disappointment gun. Go on. You know what you did.
The disappointment stick will only be happy again if you. Man,
I think one of my favorite voices to do is probably Baldi's from Baldi's Basics, because like it's such an easy one to do. You did not just say that. No, I definitely might have just said that. Yeah, but Baldi's Basics actually I think is one of my favorite voices to do. Like doing Baldi it's
pretty basic.
Fun. He's fun. Well, yeah, he is pretty basic, but at the same time, it's just got that like. It's got that overly saturated, like, satire to it of, like, sarcasm. Overly saturated satire sarcasm. Yeah. It's got that going on.
I think
I like
get
that.
it now.
I like that a lot. Oh, this guy's got a harpoon. Oh, my bad. That's a trident. Oh, I got no more trees. This is a disappointment. Alright, fair enough. It's weird how popular that game was. It was weird how popular that game was, for sure, but also I could see the why of it. I think it might be a little sacrilegious to say, but I think it kind of falls in the same category that Amnesia fell into, which is that it got popular because streamers made it popular because, well, cause and effect. Like, it's not that it wasn't good, it's more so just that, well, one plays into the other.
Speaking of Amnesia, have you ever played it?
Actually, no. No, I've never played it. Not even once.
I haven't either. I saw the trilogy was on Game Pass, so I ended up installing it, but I've only seen like short clips of like PewDiePie or like other YouTubers playing it. Back in the day.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's their like first big main project, and actually I don't remember if we streamed it together when I was still like barely like pumping out content. Um, but it was like underwater, and it was this big like dystopian world event basically taking place, and we were like robots and shit. Like we were artificial intelligence ourselves, but like it was kind of getting at that point of like, hey, is this a person at this point, or is this the soul of a person?
See, the
I
only
guess is
thing
the
that
energy I was
sounds
going
similar
for.
to that is like Subnautica or like Soma, and no, those both of those go off
Soma.
in
It was
different
Soma.
directions.
No, it was Soma.
Oh, it
It
was
was
Soma.
Soma. Soma. Yeah, it was Soma. Soma
That game
definitely
wasn't that
like
bad,
Soma was
actually.
pretty deeply philosophical.
No, I fucked with that
Like
game.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I think there was a few
Um,
things that I felt that could have been done maybe a little better, but overall, as a like a horror game or like a psychological horror, I guess it was pretty good. I think, all things considered.
I would agree with you. I would fully agree with you on that one. I think, and this might have just been launch issues when we were dealing with it, because like it did have some launch issues, if I
I mean,
remember
we played it
correctly.
right when it came out, though, as well. I'm
There are glitches, I think, to the point to where I think we couldn't, like, there was a chunk of the game like we just got to skip because the game didn't work properly, if I remember right.
no, it was
And
something
I
like
think we
that.
both even commented on it, and we were like,
I guess we'll take
this
it.
feels,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think we literally just got jump scared by whatever the philosophical demon was, or philosophical like monster was. And after dying, the game skipped us ahead, and we were like, "Oh,
Okay, okay.
I, I, okay."
It's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, which was not it wasn't awesome, but it also didn't suck, I guess, because like the game could have also gone the opposite direction, broken, and been like, "Yeah, no, the game doesn't like work anymore. Reset? Huh?
Oh,
Sound good?"
did you ever play Prey by chance?
I
It
tried it,
it was the
and I
Bethesda
didn't get
game.
very far.
Yeah, we
Not
played
for
a
the
bit of
game's
it,
sake. I
remember?
just,
I think.
yeah, we did play a bit of it, and I just haven't played it since, or something along those lines, pretty much. But
Same here. I've been meaning to go back and beat it because there was some conversation I was seeing on Twitter. I was just perusing through, and like a top 10 list of like horror games,
right,
Prey came up, and people were making a pretty good like defense for it. And I never saw through to the end, but from what I played, it felt pretty solid in terms of like a horror game
that's good.
shooter where you could defend yourself type of thing. Cause okay, again, like you and me glaze Outlast because it was one of our entry level streaming horror games. But a big complaint I would always see people have about it, which again is the point of the game, but it was the fact that you had a camera, you couldn't defend yourself. So like Prey felt like
Yeah,
a Outlast type of jump scary type of alien parasite, what's it, prop hunt type of thing, but at least you had a gun to like blow some shit back if they try to jump you.
right.
Like Alien Isolation was sort of like that, but I felt was still equally unfair.
Yeah. The ability to defend yourself in a video game is like, it's a weird one, but honestly, like it can be so refreshing when it's done right. Um,
Because
and I
again,
think I think that's a huge point of it.
yeah, like in some cases, I get the point or the aspect of where you shouldn't be able to defend yourself in the unfairness or aspect ratio of like the beings or monsters you're fighting. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you can expound a little more on that.
It's definitely. I think we kind of found that a little bit in Repo, didn't we? Because Repo versus Lethal Company, I think I don't know if we're both in agreement on this one, but I would personally say I like Repo a little bit more than Lethal at this point. And it's mainly because it's able to take the element of being like defensive. Like you can be defensive. You can actually like defend yourself from bullshit going on. fairly competently, which is kind of really nice. It's refreshing as fuck.
No, I agree with you with that for sure. Whereas like, yeah, Lethal Company felt like again, it's the terms of like it did a really good job introducing that format of gameplay, but
Yeah.
Repo sort of did it a little better with the format they had time to tweak.
Yeah. And no shit towards Lethal by any means whatsoever
Because
on
Lethal
either of
is
our parts.
fire. We had a lot of fun times with
It
it.
is fire.
But I think
It started the brand.
agreeing with what you said, in terms of like a replayability loop or in terms of optimizing like a fun factor, it did a better job of being like, oh, here's or how do I word it? It found a better way to continue the roguelike format of like you die and continue without making you feel like you lost everything and started over from scratch.
Yeah.
Like the replayability
And it
had a
gives the
bigger
player more agency.
Yeah, like you felt like you could defend yourself more.
Yeah.
Instead
exactly.
of like, oh, you just get jumped by a enemy, it's a wrap. Oh, you get a funny clip for stream or TikTok, and then it's a wrap. Okay, start over. Where this one is like, you can get that, but also if you played enough, you can react in time and try and like fight the shit that's trying to kill you.
No, definitely. I appreciate that a lot when any game that offers it. Anytime a game offers me the ability to be responsible for my own shit, I usually love it a lot. Like I personally, I'm okay with random bullshit being like, yeah, random bullshit, but I prefer to know that it was my fault in most cases.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh shit.
Here we go. By the way, I forgot, do you have a Switch? And if so, did you ever have Joy-Con Switch? Or Joy-Con Drift, my bad. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
As big of Nintendo glazers as we are, it's like we've definitely had our fair share of problems with the console the last 10 years or 8 years or however long the Switch has been out for.
Long enough that they should have had that fixed. But instead, they made a GameCube controller that doesn't even function.
That only works with the
GameCube
GameCube
related.
online. I feel like, okay, I know Nintendo, they're gonna do an update that's gonna allow it to work with everything else, like the other controllers did.
Probably.
But it's the fact that it's not even like...
That should just be a launch item with the fucking
Yeah, it
price
shouldn't
tag
even
on
be a
that.
concern.
Yeah, like you shouldn't even have to ask about that. That's dumb. That's ridiculous. I do not give them I do not give them respect on that one. That is bullshit at the wazoo.
It's like, again, it's like...
They do not get a pass.
Because, again, I was talking to Coco about this earlier, and I was like, yeah, it's crazy they finally gave us, like, a GameCube controller, wireless, like, Wavebird type thing with all of the buttons, finally. And he's like, yeah, but they should have did that since Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not wrong. It's like, I get they gave us a GameCube controller again with the GameCube adapter, but it's like, if we were doing all this for you to give us a wireless GameCube controller anyways, why didn't you just do that to begin with?
No, seriously. It's frustrating. And honestly, I don't want to make any excuses for them. It's just kind of bullshit, frankly. It's some lack of knowledge, lack of understanding of your own damn audience kind of shit. And it annoys me. I'm not okay with it.
It's like, I say I'm not okay with it, and it's true, I'm not. I'm angry with it, but I'm still gonna get the Switch too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm probably not getting this one right now. Not for a bit.
Bro, it's like the Nintendo glazer in me, bro. I have to.
I respect it, but yeah, I think I'm good.
Because the
Like
thing is,
I got enough other shit
okay,
going on.
okay, because FC, I think about it, right? And I'm like, I got a PS4 just to play Bloodborne. It makes no sense for me to deny myself the option to play Dusk Bloods on launch. If I did the same thing, I might as well do it again.
I guess, yeah,
I
you
got a
could do it
PS5
that
for
way.
Demon Souls. I was like the Xbox Series X. It seemed fire in terms of Game Pass, but in terms of um exclusives, they sort of lost me because Halo was sort of sucking nuts the last like 5-6 years.
Yeah, it's crazy how Microsoft drops the ball.
So again, it's like if I got a $500 console for the PS5, then I'm like for a 450 the mobile hybrid console, I guess. I shouldn't call it mobile. It is a hybrid. If I get the Switch 2,
Right.
and again, there is like the ROG um alloy, whatever the shit is, that handheld, and then the Steam Deck. Like there are competitors to the Switch 2 now. So I'm like, the critiques of it taking this long for the upgrade makes sense. And then the games being that annoying or annoyingly expensive is also a fair critique. But then it's like, well, when you compare it to a Series X or a PS5 or people with PCs, where it's like, okay, consoles, right? A base console is
Right.
500 entry. And then the games are still 70 unless you're Xbox with Game Pass or PlayStation with the PlayStation Essentials. And that's still like a yearly subscription. And then PC is probably the only comparison. But then it's a high entry quote unquote console where you're a good PC is like 1,000, maybe 1,500 up to play modern games.
Yeah.
Versus a PS5 or Xbox, which is 500, or a Nintendo Switch, which is 400. So it's like in terms of like semantics, everyone is always comparing each other, like all the consoles, with like changing criteria, which is like, I don't know, like this is sort of like a jumbo tangent slash argument to get into. But FC, how do you feel about the comparison of price points for stuff?
So the main problem I think with pricing in general is not necessarily the fact that things are inflated in price. Things always increase in price over time, more or less. It's kind of like a general rule of thumb. No, that's not really, I think, the main issue. It's more so that wages have not caught up to any of these. That's really honestly the main thing. Because when you have pricing go up and you don't have wages come to match these things, it's gonna eventually turn into a situation where, something that cost somebody, 20% of their budget last year is now costing them upwards to about 40 or 50% of their budget this year, or so on and so forth. That's where things start becoming the problem. It's not necessarily about the inflation itself, it's about the disparity between the inflation and the budget that people have, or the money
Right,
that they
but
make.
I guess again, so what you're saying makes perfect sense, but I'm like, again, people can't pretend we like erased our memories from when the PS5 got announced and we're like 500, 550 for a console, 450 for the discless, and then with shipping and tax you're paying 500 regardless, and then all the games were hiked up to 70, but people got over it pretty fast, which is where I'm like, I think
Most people will. Yeah.
and I think what you're saying, again, it's like, I think the console being 450, I don't think people necessarily have a problem with, but it's the introduction of $80 games so soon after we just bit the pill over 70.
That's true too. That's also a part of that equation. Because the consoles have always been, they've always been expensive as hell, more or less. I mean, like, I really can't remember a point in time where there was a outright cheap console. It's always usually been expensive consoles, but the games typically have never felt that desperately different. So yeah, I would agree with you on that front. Definitely, I think people are gonna always make a bigger deal out of the consoles initially, but the games are where that big price difference really comes up.
Right, because I guess back in the day, it felt like maybe as a kid growing up, again, I'd normally be asking for a gift or something, or saving up your own money to do something. But it would be like, well, a console was the expensive hurdle to get over, and then the games were the cheap part once you have the console. But now it's like, well, 3 games ends up costing more than my console. Like, what the fuck is the ratio to this now?
Yeah.
But
exactly.
but also to be fair,
percentage value stuff.
To be fair, I'm thinking about it, and it's going to be a devil's advocate to my own point I just said. But I remember the GameCube when it was coming out. That shit was $99. That was a smooth 100 for a GameCube. And it's like the games were still $50 still, so 2 games would equal the console. So it's not like it's changed. But it's like it's just a steeper price where instead of a 50, it's like it's a smooth 80. But then Nintendo was also like it's variable pricing. You remember when people got pissed at Wendy's for saying the variable pricing thing for their food?
Not very well.
Where they were like, oh, if you go through the drive-thru, like we're gonna keep updating the price. Like they were trying it for a certain time and they went back on it. They were like, oh, like the prices of like the Wendy's, like when you go through the drive-thru, it'll update in real time versus being like a stagnant price.
Oh.
But they went back on it.
I honestly don't remember that. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking dog water idea.
But Nintendo, how they're trying to explain it, they're like, yeah, so not every game is going to be 80, but Mario Kart is going to have a substantial amount of updates or support that is worth 80. DK is a single player offline experience, so that's only 70. So it's like,
okay.
And then they're like, okay, and then to keep working off that, they're like, well, Mario Party Jamboree was 60 if you get that on Switch, but then the $20 of Mike minigame DLC and shit boosts it up to 80. So if you get it fresh on the Switch 2, it's an $80 thing if you buy the quote-unquote season pass with the Mike games. So I sort of understand what they're saying. Because again, like a Street Fighter or Tekken or whatever games, like there's been plenty, Destiny, it's the same shit where you buy the game entry level $60 and then $30 season pass. So I get it, but it feels a little more harsh when Nintendo's doing that up front. Because we feel like, and maybe that's just gamer PTSD, where I feel like they're going to be like, oh, $80 and then another season pass on top of that. So it's preparing for that blow, I feel like, is what's scaring people. But maybe 80 up front is also a lot.
I mean, 80 is a good chunk of money. It definitely is. I mean, when you're talking $80 right now, depending on who your budget is, that's anywhere from... I mean, shit, that's chunking into what would be grocery money for most people.
That's a week of groceries, yeah.
Like it's no longer like, hey, I'm just using a night out on the town to pay for this. That's like a good chunk of whatever your grocery money would have been.
Also to
honestly,
work off
top of that,
what you're saying, real quick, to work off what you're saying, it's the fact that the biggest thing I saw online was that Nintendo doesn't put their games on sale. So at least with the $70 for PlayStation and Xbox, we're like, okay, after a month, Ubisoft, EA, everyone's gonna put their $70 shit on sale or put it on Game Pass, so we don't have to bite the bullet. We can wait it out. Nintendo, we know they're sticklers, so they drop 80 for Nintendo. You have to bite the bullet. That shit is never gonna go on sale, which is some fucked up shit.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I would say I like the fact that Nintendo games hold value, but
it's a good and bad thing. Where like as a collector, gamer type of thing, it makes sense that something you buy keeps value. It's like people who buy clothes or shoes or whatever. Yeah, you want your expensive thing to hold value over time. But then it's like but it's a different thing where like one is a limited product meant for collectors and one is meant for mass media consumption, where doing collectors shit is sort of like some bozo stuff.
One thing actually, funny enough, and Kingdom's bringing it up, but I will say I do agree with this one. They're actually funny enough in the middle of doing a sale right now, which I mean, like that isn't everything, but um, what I will say is I think since they've done the Switch, since the Switch came out, they've been better about sales. Like, I would say their marketplace has really opened up because like Nintendo used to didn't like they used to didn't like they wouldn't even fuck with like other AAA companies, and now they're fucking with like small tiny companies and even like weird Arrow game companies, which is just kind of odd. But hey, they sure are.
They
But also at
debuted
the same
Silk
time, I would
Song.
say
That
they
shit
are
is
having.
crazy. Think about that.
Huh?
Nintendo debuted Silk Song for Hollow Knight. Like that
Yeah,
DLC was awaited for literally years.
yeah, that too.
And it's like
I
Switch 2,
still I
hey.
still feel it's criminal how they debuted it.
Oh, they didn't
Like
even
in
give it
all
like a full
seriousness, like
trailer type of thing.
I'm not even a Silk Song person, but like it's really criminal the fact that the Silk Song people literally got a blip and they're like, here's what's coming to Switch. The kind of shit that you toss in like fucking Judge Judy's emotional court defender simulator.
To be
And
honest,
also like Mario teaches numbers and wiping.
it was sort of fucked that Nintendo's live stream like broke like on YouTube when it happened. Like it was really fucked up timing. Cause it happened right around there
Yeah,
where everyone was like,
but still.
cause what was it? People missed the debut for like Cyberpunk and like Final Fantasy VII being able to run on the Switch 2 is sort of like a phenomenal thing.
It's cool. It definitely is. I'm sure it's very exciting for people who like those games. Good
Well,
for them.
well,
I'm
again,
happy
it's
for 'em.
again, even if you don't like the games, it's like a graphic standpoint where it's like, oh, the Switch can actually handle shit that was struggling on the PS4.
That is true.
It's
What,
that shit.
honestly,
It's
yeah, that
like
is true
people.
too. Definitely.
It was more so of like the. Okay, remember when the OG Switch launched and people were like their minds were blown that it could run Skyrim on a handheld console? Again, the
Yeah,
Switch
that's
has
fair. That's
been
a good
out
point.
for 6, 7 years, so people have gotten used to just shit running on their phones or their tablets. But nah, the fact
No,
that hey,
definitely.
we can run Cyberpunk, Witcher, Doom. I mean, those were. I mean, okay, those except for Cyberpunk have been on the Switch, but those were like a very like compromised 30 frames per second. This is like, oh, we're getting 40 frames at Super HD 4K or 60 frames 4K 1080p 120 frames. Like, hey,
Right.
if it can compete with modern consoles, like again, if it's doing like a low end PC or a Steam Deck type of ability for 450, again, that's why I feel like it's gonna be a thing where people are talking shit now on the price being more than what they expected. Because again, it is expensive for Nintendo.
Yeah.
But I feel like once again, it's gonna be like well, it is expensive, but it's the Nintendo machine. So again, it's when you see everyone having fun with Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Whenever it inevitably gets announced, it's gonna be enough people having fun where you're gonna be like, damn it, I'm gonna have to get this, even though I hate it. I'm gonna have to do it. It's like people did that with the 3DS, people did it with the Wii U, people did it with the OG Wii. They're like, who the fuck would get that over the GameCube? Fuck a motion control. Like that, you look silly. I'd rather just play Melee. Until Brawl came out, and there was a period of time, motherfuckers were like, damn, I gotta play Brawl. I gotta play Mario Kart Wii. So I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think the hype is gonna be as drastic as the Switch One. And that's where I agree with you, where Nintendo had to inevitably sacrifice their handheld console and mainline console, like TV consoles, and put it all on the Switch. So I don't think the hype factor is going to be as big as the initial reveal.
Probably not.
Bro, I sort of went off there for a second, but I was cooking. Chat, you got to believe me. I was cooking. So Mr. Karias, Mr. Karias. Despite you saying you're not going to get the Switch on launch, any launch titles you feel that are making you consider buying one on the
I
other end
mean,
of things?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's multiple ones there. Like, there are multiple. Like, my reactions, I think that night to the Switch 2 were pretty damn like convincing for the most part. Like I'm fucking sold on the console. It's not gonna be immediately like as soon as launch happens for me, but I mean, eventually when I'm in a position where I feel like I can, that sure, yeah. It's just right now, not so much. So.
See, I agree with that take, but that didn't answer the question. Which games from that initial direct do you feel like would be a console seller for you if you had to bite the bullet? Let's say you had to give me a 3-pack. If there is even a 3-pack. If there's nothing, you can be honest and be like, yeah, no, nothing really wanted me to get a console. Like Mario Kart's cool, I don't fuck with it. DK is cool, I don't fuck with it like that. But if like assuming optimal finances, optimal whatever in life, any console sellers that would make you bite the bullet, like let's say like a new PlayStation or Xbox came out, you're like, damn, the new Halo looks fire, I have to get it on launch. Or PlayStation, the new COD or the new fucking Ratchet and Clank when that came out, you type of shit like that. Is like, was Mario Kart or DK enough to do it for you? Like, was there anything that stuck out to you?
DK was definitely enough for me. Mario Kart was a good chunk for me, but I wouldn't say it's a primary. I would mostly say it's pretty much not Bloodborne and DK that really sold me for it. Yeah, like if everything was in the stars aligned, yes, that would be my cave answers. So.
Okay. Oh, so if FromSoft came out, they're like, hey, yo, Bloodcraft, whatever the fuck this shit was called, Duskblood, is really Switch 2 exclusive forever, like Bloodborne is. You have to get the Switch 2. Is that enough to get you to consider?
For a while.
Yeah, it's gonna
make for a while. I'm not caving.
Dang. Okay.
I mean, it's really, it's not even a matter of like I'm being petty or anything towards the console.
It's a heavy entry point for one game, yeah.
Financially, I just made some big decisions in life, so.
No, yeah. That chat. This is what I'm saying, like, because I'm curious about that shit. Like that shit is always interesting to me. Because like I remember when like the Wii U came out, that console was sort of like, again, going into it, you had a little like hype for it, but it was. I don't know, like it definitely was not the Switch level of hype, if that makes sense to anyone out there. And it's like convincing my brother to like split it with me. We were like, well, we like Smash Bros and Mario Kart enough where we'll get enough hours playing it where the money split between us will come, or like it'll pay itself off, type of thing. Where like a console for 2 games, the worst case is it'll be fine. But I'm like, that's sort of why I was asking. Where I'm like, yeah, 450 is steep to just get into for one game. But like, again, like when I bought my Xbox One back in high school, and again, high school and now is very different. Where in terms of like responsibilities and what we have to do. But I'm like, damn, like the magic of video games. Where like, dang, you see like a GameCube trailer, or like a DS trailer. I really want New Super Mario Bros. To get a DS or like a GameCube. I want to play Sunshine or a Wii. I want to play Mario Galaxy and the Blob or whatever the fuck, Mario Kart Wii. Or this direct. Even the Switch, where I'm looking back at that, like Breath of the Wild, going from every Zelda game before that was sort of crazy. I know Mario Kart being open world is like a groundbreaking thing. But I sort of understand when you say like, oh, like even though it's sort of fire at launch, it's not as crazy as or innovative as I would have expected, I guess, because this is sort of just like a tech refresher with what people wanted rather than innovation. I don't know, maybe I'm being drastic. Anthony said, yup. Oh shit, the house exploded. Fuck.
Yo, why are you exploding houses? What the fuck?
Okay, FC, I gotta ask you. The point and click controls or the mouse Joy-Con shit. How do you feel about that? You think it's gonna be a gimmick or it's actually gonna be useful? Like
Gimmick. Like, honestly, dude, like it has potential to be a lot, but it's being a lot would be like they make it a very functional use of like mouse and click for like going online or something like that. Otherwise, it's a gimmick through and through.
well, if they make it like gyro, right? It will be useful. I feel like.
Even then, honestly, it's still a gimmick. It's always been a gimmick. Like, honestly, motion controls and everything like it, I'm sorry to say, I think it's the most gimmicky crap. I really do. I don't think it has a place in like serious gaming. There's circumstances where it does work, but that's far and few. I just feel like there's not a lot of good games out there. And like, yeah, sure, there are good games out there, but like,
because the mouse
standard,
like the mouse controls, I feel like that will work for every FPS game that ends up being on Switch. So then like the little COD like FPS like sweaty motherfuckers could be like, oh well, at least I have mouse controls on a Switch rather than a PS5 or Xbox, which I feel like is what they're trying to offer with that.
Which I could see that being what they need to do to make it a
viable console again,
like
right?
an actual like vein.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if they don't do that, it's just why is my time being wasted, I guess. Like, not to be so rude about it, but yeah, it feels like it would be a time waster otherwise.
Nom, 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 nom. Let me get my carrots, chat. I won't eat carrots IRL, but hey, at least in the game, they're useful. Okay, that's not true. I know carrots in real life actually like give you like vision or something. It's like vitamin K or some shit.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna lie, I made it here to the village where you're at, but I blew up and I lost all my shit again, so I have to start over.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm downstairs.
Okay. So. I'm gonna get some wood and start building my axes again and shit.
I mean, I'm sure there's wood in the base, so feel free to use what's in here. Who doesn't eat carrots? Yeah, no, honestly, you want to meet a person who's never eaten a veg. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You've eaten veggies. You just don't
like them.
He refuses. Like, he is the guy who will, I kid you fucking not, pick out the corn and the chives and the onions out of a bowl of ramen.
I like chives. I like green onions and shit. But the bamboo, the mushroom, the corn, the everything else, I'll take out.
Yeah, like I said.
Noodles, meat, and broth, egg. That's about it.
Is he Asmongold 2.0? Oh shit, wait, Asmongold also hates having vegetables in his life?
See, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, admittedly, I would take that as an insult too. Yeah, honestly, dude, I would prefer you not turn into Asmongold.
See, I wouldn't go that far. I like fruits.
He's not a person to live by.
I like fruits. I could eat some fruits.
That is true. He does like his frutas.
I'll eat all fruit, all los frutas, las frutas, and then vegetables. I like potatoes. That's about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say potatoes are the
quintessential. I don't even count them as vegetables though. Like, you got to be a weirdo to not like potatoes.
I feel like you would have to be a weirdo to not like potatoes, and I would also say potatoes are the pizzas of the vegetable world.
Okay, and again, like
Um,
tomatoes. I like to like I'll eat tomato sauce, like shit like that. Blah blah blah. I can do tomatoes, potatoes,
and ketchup, of
cornbread.
course.
Yeah, like shit like that. But I'm like, would I eat a bite out of a tomato? No. Slices of tomato on a sandwich? No. Lettuce? No. Corn? No. Carrots? I'd rather
Yeah,
not, but no. If it's like the little like shavings, like if it's on a sandwich, I could do it.
right.
But if I have to take a bite out of a carrot, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, chat. There's really no use of eating vegetables, is what I'm thinking. Or what's really the point?
I would talk about it, but there's no point in talking to him about it. It's really like you are. I kid you not. Do not argue with him. It's not worth it.
Like
You will be
pumpkins are
throwing your
cool.
face through a
You
brick
if
wall.
you eat pumpkin pie, but like again, like see, no one's eating
Is it
pumpkin as a vegetable. Like you're not eating a slice of pumpkin. You eat pumpkin seeds or
is
pumpkin
pumpkin
pie.
considered a vegetable?
Actually, it might be a fruit. I don't know. I thought it was a
I don't
vegetable.
honestly. I'm not sure. I usually associate like sweetened bitters
Hey,
as vegetables and
hey
fruits,
Siri,
but
is pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable?
it might be a
Although
vegetable.
commonly viewed as a vegetable, a pumpkin is scientifically a fruit, as it contains seeds.
Oh,
This is
Okay.
from
well, there we go.
healthfood.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Siri. So it's a fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as a baseline, it's a fucking gourd.
So it still counts. I'll eat it. I rather not. I almost vomit each time I have to carve a pumpkin. But I understand the
I'm
importance
sorry.
of
Wait,
it.
you almost vomit each time you
Dude,
carve a
carving,
pumpkin?
dude, the inside of a pumpkin is so gross. I throw up each time. It smells disgusting. It looks disgusting. Just the guts of the pumpkin just getting rearranged each time you have to like carve it out. Like, yo, talking about it like just disgusting. But I make some pretty cool jack-o'-lanterns.
Well, you know what? Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
See, I'm such a bitch, baby, bro. Like I would draw this shit out. I would carve it and I'd be like, yeah, dad or brother, you can carve it and claim it as your own, but I just want to design it. Like that shit is so disgusting to me. I hate the inside of pumpkins. That shit is like vile.
Remind me how old Spy is again. He's basically the same age as me. Right, there we go.
Yeah, chat. We're both 106 years old.
Yeah, you'd never guess. We both have the. Would we consider it the lolly disease? I guess.
Yeah, it's like some lolly shit.
Yeah. We both have the lolly disease. Chat. Fun fact: we're actually lollies.
Yeah,
You'd
we
never
age
guess.
very well. It's just you just gotta deal with
Yeah.
it. Dang, there's a lot of sticks in this chest, but there's no wood.
Well, I kind of put things where I put them.
I have wood on me. It's cool. I'll just
Yeah,
take the
that's good.
sticks and
You
move
probably.
on.
I'm glad you could have some wood. After all, I did fill the chest. So I'm sorry that it wasn't to your liking.
Hey man, I
That's-
need you.
that's
I need you to have
unfortunate.
more goods for my disposal,
That sounds like a you problem, and I could handle
bro.
it.
This is a
but
you
then it would be a
problem.
me
You
problem.
need to handle it.
Nah, I refuse. Best of luck to you. Have a nice day.
Chat. Wait till he accepts. This is gonna be perfect.
Haha, I will never. Cause screw that. What fuck do you think I am?
Mr. X.
Who the hell do you think I am?
Do you have any cobblestone on you by chance?
Dude, like literally so much, like fucking loads.
Yeah,
It's
that's why I'm
literally
asking,
everywhere.
because I'm looking through the chest and I would thought there would be wood and cobblestone, and it turns out there's
Did
nothing.
you check the ones downstairs
I'm in-
towards the cobble?
Oh, there are more chests down here?
Did you?
Oh, that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, just a little bit. This guy.
Oh, this is like everything I was looking for down here. These are the important chests.
Yeah, I put the important stuff towards the bottom. where
Chat,
it's
this is
more
like the
important.
first. This is like the first day at work when like they give you the first task of the day, and you're like, yeah, where is everything you told me to do?
And to be fair, I treated you exactly the way that I guess I would have on that one. Which is that, what the fuck do you mean? It literally says everything where you're walking. You just have to pay attention.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I am a bit of a dick when I'm a manager.
I mean,
I'm not the worst dick in the world when I'm a manager, but like you can get under my skin.
I mean, it's both ways.
And-
I'm asking the stupid questions. I should have just walked down the flight of stairs I passed 3 times already on today's stream.
Admittedly, yeah. Well, you know what? It's okay. We're here now. We're here now.
Yeah, bro. We're chilling.
Yo, who put this water here? What the fuck?
Yo, I found some
Fucking water.
bronzanium ore.
So, you found copper?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I meant.
Yeah, it's unfortunately mediocre as hell. Yeah, it's really sad how copper is just useless.
Wait, what's the good
It
one?
would be nice if it had a use. That would be iron.
Iron, yeah. Okay, that's what I meant to say. I found iron.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
I found the
actually
good one. I
somewhat
found the good
useful.
one. I found the good one.
Positive vibes. Oh my god, who put this fucking stream of water here?
Dang, it was only 2 bricks, though. It was not even worth me talking about it. I should have just stayed quiet. That's embarrassing.
Well, you know what, man? I'm proud of you for finding it anyways. That's good news. Well, you know what? Jesus Christ, I want to break a little bit faster? Thanks. Alright, well, I feel like being lazy, so I'm just gonna fucking cover this up and not deal with it. It's future me's problem.
Oh, speaking of future me's problem, did you see the Travis Scott performance he did at Coachella yesterday night? That shit was crazy.
I did not see that one, no.
He
I'm
debuted
sure
some
it was
new
good,
music.
though.
He has another new album dropping this year apparently.
Oh, shit.
Even though
nice.
Utopia was it 2 years ago? He got another one in the tuck. Last year? Was that last year or 2 years ago, chat? I really don't remember.
I think it was last year. It was like right at the beginning of the year or something like that, I think. Damn. Yeah, it's been a slow ass year.
Nah, we got another one. He's dropping another album. I think it's Jack Boys 2 is what he was saying.
Yeah.
So this one should be pretty fire.
No, I look forward to it. I mean, usually anything that Travis puts out is pretty damn worth.
There's a few snippets I was seeing on Twitter of his performance, and the new songs he debuted was pretty sick.
Nice.
It's just like on some atmospheric shit. Again, it's like on some like iPhone quality shit. So it's not gonna be the best way to hear the music, but from what I heard, I'm like, man, when I hear this, like actually like in a car speaker, like or on my headphones or something, I know that shit is gonna slap.
No, that's awesome though. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to listening to it myself, definitely. Alright, is that even close? Alright, there we go. I made some raviolis tonight, and like, when's the last time you've made raviolis or had raviolis?
Like the freezer ones, or are you going like the fresh joints?
like-
Are you making them yourself type shit?
I'm gonna say the fresh ones, just like fresh quality, or I mean, just in general, I guess. Like I'm not picky. Like I
Last
mean,
time I
honestly,
had
I could have probably
raviolis
busted out.
was like last month then.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
mean, what was
And
it?
was it the
Little bro 64 is the ravioli fiend, so we ate him a lot at the house. So when I moved out, I would get him every now and then, just off of. It's a pretty easy like noodle to make type of thing, where like
No, definitely.
if they come with packed with cheese or beef already, then it's like you only need to worry about sauce and you're done.
Pretty much, yeah. And honestly, even like the overall like having them get ready phase, it goes over pretty
It's
quickly.
pretty quick. It's
You
like
just nuke.
yeah, it's like 6 to 7 minutes on some boiling water and you're done.
Pretty much. So honestly, Chad, if you ever need something,
They're the
seafood
go-to.
wise, witch. Why'd you allow a witch in my dungeon in my
That was not
basement?
me, dude. I think the witches are following me for some reason. I don't know why.
All right. Well, you know,
This is what I've been
they
talking
definitely are.
about. I've been battling all the fucking NPCs spawning in, and then you're just having a fun time in Minecraft land, just digging away.
Like I've acknowledged that the entire time too. Um. So like, yeah, we're. I'm not over here like denying that. Fucking bitch.
What's up, Isaiah? How you doing, broski?
Well, now I gotta go
Spoy,
get a
what's up?
bucket
What's up?
of
What's up?
milk.
Welcome, welcome. Run some Minecraft.
Actually, I don't think poison can outright kill you, or
No.
I could be dead ass wrong about that.
Poison will drop you to like the final half heart, I think.
Right. I was gonna say that was probably the case, but you know. Oh, no fucking wonder. You left the fucking. You literally left the dark pit down here.
Who?
Not a single torch in spot. You.
Oh, yeah. I was coming up to build some torches. This shit spawn in already?
Yeah, yeah, shit spawned in there.
That quick? No,
A
dead
witch
ass.
and a creeper.
Dead ass. I literally went up to the crafting shit to make some torches real quick.
Yeah, yeah, a witch and a creeper spawned down there. Also, there's another table right here, by the way.
Oh yeah, let me start using the downstairs one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotta make some torches real quick.
Okay, all these are stone right now, so I'll go ahead and replace this one with iron. Take half a stack, put it in there. Awesome. Glowstone dust. Huh, interesting. Oh, right, killed a witch. Duh. At some point or another, we'll get an organized chest room, but for the time being,
No, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling.
it's disorganized crap. It really is.
I do have a chest room sort of in my other village. That's like, I mean, I could show you where
Elsewhere.
it is from here. I don't know how to explain it with just words, but
I mean, that's fair. It probably would be a little hard to find it.
but yeah, no, that shit
without,
got a
you
gang
know,
of like iron and shit in it too.
Gotcha.
No diamonds, unfortunately. I was unable to find anything.
Well, you know, you do what you can.
Oh, you put torches down here in the pit already. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it fixed up.
Oh, thank you. Doom boo doo boo doo doom boo doom doom boo doo boo doo doom doom boo doo boo doo doom boo doom doom boo doo boo doo doom. Oh, we found some lapis lazuli.
Okay, that's interesting.
Useless though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is unfortunately a fat mid out of 10, but well, it's pretty, I guess. So.
It's blue. If that means anything.
I mean, blue's an important color. It's pretty cool. Actually, shit, what was it? Blue is actually, interesting fact. Blue is a fairly newer color in the grand scheme of, like, English diction.
Blue?
Like, I think of all the colors out there, I believe blue was one of the newer ones in the grand scheme of things. Now, this isn't to say like blue came out in like the last like fucking 40 years because that's dumb as shit. But in this case, what I'm referencing back to is like I think blue, as far back as like when Moby Dick was initially written, there's no mention of blue in the book whatsoever. And that's just like one example, but like blue is, I think, in this case, one of the overall newer colors that was developed in the diction for descriptions.
Chad, is this real? Did FC Gaming invent the color blue?
That's not quite what I said, but yeah, sure, okay.
No, Chad.
I invented blue.
Chad, did he invent the color blue?
Just like Dan Avidan caved out the Wonder Mountains, I invented blue.
Yeah,
like
dude.
and subscribe for more content. And
Everybody
blue.
knows Daniel Avidan is the leader of the Jewish tunnels. He carved them out himself by hand.
No, honestly, I believe it. He's a pretty cool dude. Dude, I fully support Daniel Avidan. He does the best work.
Bro, the goat.
Also, the goon.
Yeah, bro, the head of Goon Grumps Incorporated.
Yeah, I'd believe it. I fully would believe that Daniel Avidan would be a gooner.
Wait, chat said make a dirt house. We got real architecture here, chat. We don't need a dirt house. If I leave this cavern at the top of these stairs, there's gonna be a village full of vibrant, happy villagers.
I'm literally working on a house right now.
No, Isaiah wanted me to make a dirt house, but unfortunately, we got a village already, bro. We developed the land.
You know what? No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make Isaiah happy, and we're gonna make him a house. Let's eventually we'll get a name tag. We'll name that one villager Isaiah, and we're gonna put his ass in the dirt house.
All right, let's do it, Isaiah. You got yourself a house.
All right. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for more miracles.
Yo, shouts out FC, the miracle worker.
That's who I am, FC Miracle Worker. Gaming?
I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know when he stopped
working.
gaming, but he started that miracle working pretty quick.
I also do gaming on the side.
Miracle worker by night, gamer by day.
Yeah, man. Every single day of the week. 9 to 5.
Yo, I found more lapis lazuli. This is only doing nothing for me.
Oh, that's okay, man. I'll take it off your hands. It sounds like a very unimportant rock.
I mean, is there anything actually useful with it or no?
Functionality? Nope. It has legit, I think, zero functionality as a whole. Which is just kind of disappointing. It would be nice if they'd done something.
Oh shit, I found a cavern though.
But... Okay, well that's cool. I mean, hey, that's good. Anything that can lead to a cavern for our base makes life a little bit easier.
If you come down,
I'm gonna probably
the
start
middle
trying to
path.
make a farm here soon too. That way we don't have to go up to the surface every time. We can be mole people.
Oh, like delicious in dungeon. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. We can be just like Senshi.
Oh, Senshi got a few votes actually, or a few nominations.
For what?
Shouts out to the homie Phoenix. No, they for like best supporting character and like a few others. Nah, Senshi got his rounds actually. Senshi was the GOAT this nomination year.
You know, nice. I'm glad to hear it. He deserves it. He is the homie that we all deserve in life. That we all should have.
I gotta go through it again, but no, yeah, Senshi, has had like 4 or 5 nominations this year, which was crazy.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it.
I mentioned it earlier too. I was like, I voted for something else, but I was like, if FC was here talking to me, he would have convinced me to vote Senshi instead.
Yeah, there's probably a good chance of that.
Oh, for supporting character, I voted Himmel instead of Senshi. Which I feel like it's still
Himmel?
pretty. Yeah, he's a pretty base take.
Dude, he's literally a fucking memory.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he plays an important part in like Freeren's development as a person. But the problem is like it's literally only flashback shit where she literally goes, Himmel would have liked that.
Right. The fact that it's that important
Himmel
where each
enjoyed
arc
that.
she goes on, that it triggers a flashback for her to be like, oh, I'm behind the loop, is sort of crazy.
I would have to say, like, it's I don't know. Like, yes.
All right.
and no at the same
Let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm alive right now. I'm hiding in the caves. I'm gonna pull up the nominations again. I'm gonna read them to you so you can also give your choice.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because I feel with context, I said something wild, but I want to give you the same criteria.
Like, I don't know. Like, for me personally, like, a supporting character kind of needs to be there to support, not just a afterthought memory that used to be there. Like, honestly, I'd say the priest played a better supporting role in the grand scheme of things of Freeren's development as a person. Because Freeren didn't even really, like, get the picture at Himmel's funeral until the priest was like, yeah, no, this is kind of what our life cycles are like.
Okay. I'm gonna read you this.
About each other, like, deeply.
See, you make sense, and that's why I said I almost chose Senshi instead. But I'm gonna read you the list, and then I feel like you'll slightly consider my choice more. What got nominated this year for Best Supporting Character, chat? We saw this earlier, but I'm gonna read it again for the homie FC. We got Fern, Himmel, both from Freeren. We got Jinshi, which is the love interest for Apothecary Diaries. Psycho, which is what's her name, the grandma from Dandadan. We have Turbo Granny from Dandadan. No, we have both grandmas from Dandadan. The baddie and Turbo Granny. And then we have Senshi.
I would honestly say most of these picks were not really that great for supporting role characters. Was Takamura on there?
No. On stream, my context or my choices was Grandma from Dandadan, not Turbo Granny, good Grandma. Senshi and Himmel were my top three. Fern, it's like I appreciate what she does, but she's sort of like more annoying than she is useful in terms of a supporting cast member.
She's secondary to the plot, and I mean, like.
But I know you slander her, FC.
She's on the. Wait! My bad. It's Fern's the purple hair, isn't she?
Yes. Fern is purple hair.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. Fuck it. I thought she was green hair for a minute. I was like, wait, the B-side story got a supporting role character on there.
See, she would have been fire too if they added her.
Been a good supporting. She's a good supporting. Well, she's not even really supporting. She's there.
She's a B story.
I would say
she's a B-side.
She's a better B-side support.
Yeah, her interaction is shit. Yeah,
Fern's not a support at all. Fern's
okay.
Bozo.
I know you're slandering. She's a slam bag. She is a support, but I don't think. That's why I argued with chat. I think even though she's a character, she's closer to a main character than a supporting character, which is why I also feel like the fact that she's on camera most of the time and I still chose Himmel goes to show how goated Himmel is. Where each arc, Freeren has to like go back and analyze, oh shit, he told me this 100 years ago and I'm just now realizing what he meant. So I feel like that's why I voted him over Fern at least. Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, I don't know that show yet, so I can't vote him.
Yeah.
And then Grandma,
I have no idea on that one.
Turbo Granny, she's out of here. Even though she's funny, I appreciate the comedic factor and what she adds as like a side character.
She's not there to support anyone though.
Yeah.
She would sooner see the MCs just fucking tank it for like the first season. Like,
for sure.
After that, maybe a different story, but
and then
first season she's there for the L.
And then Psycho, good grandma from Dandadan. I sort of fuck with her, but that's sort of baddie bias. You get a few points for there. Because she replaces the grandma Tsunade. Deadass. Naruto, like, Tsunade carried like MILFs in anime for a good like decade, bro. So without Naruto being here, to be honest, she's the replacement.
Right.
But other than that, I guess Grandma, other than her being funny in Dandadan, she didn't really do too much yet in terms of the anime being out. I know the manga has a lot more, but in the anime of season 1 context being out, she didn't do anything crazy.
Right.
So for that,
right.
I gave it to Himmel over that. But it was, at this point, it was a debate between Himmel and Senshi. And I feel like Senshi was an arguably very based pick as well. Because Phoenix was riding for him. And I told him that you probably would have chose Senshi as well, all things considered.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Senshi is just, he is a better supporting character as far as I'm concerned. He's present. He's there for the team. I mean, a good supporting character, in my opinion, makes you question of them being a support or being a MC. Because like I feel like that's him. Like he does make me question. Like, oh wait, actually, honestly, he's good enough. Like he could be just the crew. So.
All right, real quick, I have it open. Best new series. Did we do this one already?
Series.
We didn't, right?
I'm gonna say no. No, we didn't.
Cause this year it's Phoenix was right. It's definitely the Dandadan and Freerun awards. But this year, best new series, we got Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Freerun, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. What are you voting for?
Yeah, Freerun and Dandadan. I would say, just because that's where my mind goes, but Delicious in Dungeon too, but
yeah, that was the same 3 for me. It's like this was a pretty good year of picks. Like everything, I don't necessarily mind winning. Like again, I did see Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling. If they won, see, I would be a little salty if Solo Leveling won, but I understand why it did at the same time. Apothecary Diaries, I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of good things. And then Kaiju number 8. It's not my personal pick, but if someone else chose it, I can't be salty if that won best new series.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, at least the last few years of the Crunchyroll Awards, it felt like very one-sided in terms of like it was only Demon Slayer and My Hero, and then every other seasonal. But this year, it seemed like everything is a pretty close pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of really good close picks this year for sure. All right, we have the Pit of Sheep. Do we have any? No, we don't have any yet. Damn it. Okay, fair enough. No sheep fucking today. Yeah, I just got some sheep, so that way we can have more.
Gotta give them the fuck test real quick. Make sure they're good for the stable, of course.
I wonder if this is actually working right. Whatever. I guess we'll find out eventually. I always don't really know about these things. Fern sweep's easy. No, Fern sweep's nothing. Fern sweeps her own ass right into oblivion. What does she support?
Fern is pretty... See, I know you don't like her.
I do not like her.
But all things considered, I think despite her being a socially awkward young adult raised in the forest by a monk, I think that over time with her journey, being a support mage to Freerun, she is exponentially better than most mages. And I think as a supporting cast member, she provides comedic value and certain plot progression moments, despite how annoying she is.
I think she gets supported more. I think she is more supported than she is support. Because frankly, as far as it stands with her, I genuinely like. She has like zero emotional comprehension to be doing any level of supporting.
But so does Freerun.
Sure, she does some spell work and whatnot. No, Freerun has more.
That's the thing.
Has more.
That's the
her
thing.
Freerun journey is her being like, hey,
learning.
Yeah, but Fern, no. Fern right now just spits in people's faces like shit.
She was
And I'm
raised
sorry,
by
that's not chill.
she was raised by the priest though. She doesn't know how to act with anyone.
I feel like the priest would have done at least a slightly better job than this, admittedly. But you know what? To be fair, I could be blatantly wrong on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro was an alcoholic, and not that it's a discount from him. I feel like he did his job, despite being a functional alcoholic. But I'm saying, bro was a alcoholic in like a fucking hut, raising a already suicidal orphan. When he introduced her, his ass was drinking on a stone, and he was like, "You really gonna jump off the cliff, bozo? Like you could be more useful if you didn't kill yourself." And then that's what convinced Fern to stay alive. So, like, all things considered, she was already sort of fucked since a child.
And like I can respect that, but I can't respect her.
But I agree with
support.
I agree with that. I agree with it. I agree with what you're
her being
saying.
a support role is just.
But I feel that your critique is too harsh on her, bro.
No, I think I'm completely reasonable on it. Man. I'm not being that mean to her at all.
Dude, she's
like,
Stark's love interest.
Be meaner.
She's doing what she has to. She's basically Freerin 2. She's the human clone, or Freerin's first student, who also likes Stark. She's doing everything Freerin did wrong correctly. Like, she's trying to adapt and learn from there. Is that a crazy take to say, or?
No, it's not. It's not that it's crazy or anything like that. It just.
Yo, FC, you gotta explain it. You gotta explain it. You gotta explain it. I'm curious. I want to know.
God damn it! I'm alive. Okay, well, fuck me.
I'm gonna go kill this Enderman. I've not got any eyes yet. I killed like 3 this entire. Well, I say this entire Minecraft adventure, which hasn't been that long, all things considered.
Oh, it's been long enough.
No, but I've killed multiple Endermen, and I've not got a single eye from them. Which is sort of disappointing, because I feel like you sort of need the eyes, right? To find the dragon. So why are these so hard to get?
You don't need the eyes outright for that part, but you need the eyes to complete the whatchamacallit. I mean, we're not technically at the point to where we need to start farming for eyes, I would say, but.
You think so?
Right, village, what are you doing down here? I mean, like, in terms of where we're at progression-wise, we haven't even made it to the Ender yet.
But we can skip.
Ender.
We could skip the Ender shit, right?
Nether.
Or we could skip. We could skip the Nether shit.
No,
but
we have to go to the Nether.
do we have to
Nether
go?
is actually required. Yeah, it's a step in the requirements.
Why?
We have to go there in order to get blaze rods. Blaze rods are required to make the eyeballs that you're talking about.
Oh shit! You're right. You're right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I mean, fair. Like, it's not exactly enjoyable steps in the grand scheme of things, but it sure is.
At least by my village, I have the portal almost set up. So if you have any obsidian, just bring it here and we're chilling.
Cool.
I mean, my respawn, I'm gonna keep it by this village just so I don't lose track of it. But I'm running back again to where you're posted up so I can get my shit again.
Everyone would have made 0 progress without Fern. I mean, I'm sure that's the case. Yeah,
Facts. I think that.
Thing is I'm probably way harsher on her as a general basis, anyways. Just because, frankly, I just don't like how she treats Mr. Stark. And yeah, you can make the argument, oh, she likes him.
No, but I agree with that.
I still don't like it.
Her shitting on Stark is like the humanistic thing of it, which is what makes her character so good, I think. Where it's like, oh, she's equally like awkward with people her age. She's never met another man in life other than like Stark and the priest until they started traveling. So it's
I've never really been one for Sundari, honestly. Kingdom. I've never been one for that.
See, and that's where me and FC disagree, chat. I'm a tsundere like glazer to the day I die. Like I was brainwashed from very young in life to appreciate what tsunderes do. Oh god, my legs!
Why'd you break them?
I thought it was gonna be grass there and not a cliff, to be real.
I don't know. If done properly, it can be cute. Yeah, it can be cute. But I wouldn't say she's doing it properly.
And that's where that's why I agree with FC. If they're done cute, they're incredible characters. But a lot of times they're not, and they're annoying as fuck. Fern though, see, I wouldn't put her in that. It's like she's a weirdo, but she has to learn to be normal. So I can't blame her. It's a band of weirdos. It's like Stark has what's the shit called? What? Damn. It's like the success syndrome, or survivor's syndrome, survivor's guilt, or some shit. Where it's just like it's like when he feels like he's so that he's doing good, but he doesn't deserve it type shit. Freerin doesn't know how to like quantify her current emotions, and then yeah, Fern is also like a young adult weirdo who's never had any relationships. So it's like there is like a band of weirdos. Like that's what was so funny about the priest pulling up, where he was like, yeah, you guys are a gang of freaks and I can at least be the median, which was sort of sad when he left to go hunting for his girl or whatever, you know? Because I'm like, dang, I wish the other priest who was on their journey with them stayed a little longer. Fuck, I'm dead again.
There we go. Here. All right, I hate to say it, but I do believe we are about that time for the wrap up for the night. Yeah, no, we definitely are.
No problemo. Give me like 35 seconds to get back to the village where you're at. Since I got packed out. I don't want to get lost when I respawn next week.
No, definitely, that's fair.
But other than that, no, it was a good time hanging with you again, broski.
No, definitely, man. Definitely.
Another Minecraft Monday for the books.
Yeah, definitely. It's always fun. Always good to hang out with everybody here. And frankly, for all it's worth, I mean, this is the most chill game I think I've played in fuck's sake forever. Like in all seriousness. So no, I've been really, really just happy just playing this game again. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Kingdom, for doing the plug. Appreciate it. Definitely, Chad. And everybody, as always, just have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your nights, all that magic. Be sure to head on over to Spies at some point or another here if you haven't already checked them out. Make some pretty damn good content, pretty funny content. And honestly, he's definitely worth watching for sure. So definitely go check him out if you haven't already. But otherwise, I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take good care of yourselves.
Appreciate it, broski. Appreciate it. Same way, likewise. Shouts out Fire Carias. Go check him out as well. He streams pretty much as often as I do. Probably a little more, I would say. Bro is active. He's running a whole bunch of games. Yo, another witch is trying to jump me again. I'm just trying to get back to... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting fucked up. This is over. If I die again, it's a wrap. Oh, I'm quitting. It's over. It's over. Yep. Okay, I'm ending the stream. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like. Subscribe. Shouts out Fire Carias. He's the GOAT. He's the homie. We'll be back next week for some more Minecraft. And maybe Friday if we run some more Mario 64. We gotta see. We gotta see. But Freaky
there's
Fridays
a-
is always an option.
Yeah, there's definitely like a good variety of things that we could end up hopping on. So we'll see what strikes the fancy and kind of work backwards from there. But
Yes, sir. Fun
honestly, I
times.
mean,
Thank you for having me again, broski. We're gonna beat Minecraft eventually.
eventually it will definitely happen. Probably.
No, but yeah, no. I'll catch you all later. Leave a like, subscribe, check out the homie Fire Cries too. It goes both ways. Nah, I couldn't have done this without all of y'all here today. So appreciate you all for coming through.
Definitely. You take care of yourself, man. Have a good rest of your night.
Alrighty, yeah, I'll catch you later, broski.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Alright, chat. We're done with Minecraft for tonight. Let me respawn. We're going to be back here with nothing. It's unfortunate we made no progress again. Net detriment to society, but it is what it is. I want to yap for a little bit. I'm trying to figure out why my computer is overheating. Why am I downloading in an update while I'm streaming? My CPU should not be fucked up this bad. So I'm wondering if I did something strange where one of my borrowed programs are fucking up my PC. Or if I just got to upgrade, bro. It seems like we're chilling right now. Seems like we're chilling. Damn, one sec, chat. What the fuck happened? Oh shit. Chat, I'm looking out the window. Did someone get in a car accident? What the fuck? Holy shit. Alrighty. Well, chat, we're here. We're back. I don't really know what I want to do anymore, to be real. What's happening, chat? What is this support characters list? My support list is Usopp, Krillin, and Sakura. Oh, this was 20 minutes ago. My bad, Isaiah. I'm just not reading it. Yeah, this was for the Anime Awards. Spy, I sent you Fruins RQ, man, on Discord. Let me check. What are you talking about? Did you? I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. But maybe you're telling the truth. I don't know. Oh well. Chat, what are we doing tonight? Finishing my last drink of the night, and I'll probably get out of here. Let's react to some shit. Let's go on Twitter. Why is my computer overheating? I don't think it likes Opera GX. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have to uninstall this browser. I'm assuming that's what's causing the problem. And if it's not causing the problem, I'm gonna be really sad and annoyed in life that there's something else doing it. But it appears this might be the case. I want to go on Twitter though and see what's happening. Hopefully don't be porn. Well, that was very close. But it wasn't. Yo, shouts out Blue Boy. I've been talking to him every now and then. He makes some good clothes. Oh, Kanye again. Anime again. Konnichiwa, neighbor. Playboy Cardi now has an R-Red emote. Jake the dog doing the fucking R-Red. This is a worthy like, right? $50. Solve this without AI or a calculator. Chat, can you do this? -5 to the second exponent plus 25. A is 0 or B is 50. Wait. That's the thing, right? Because with exponents, it's 50. It's 50. It should be 50. Because exponents, the even joints cancel out negative and it becomes positive. So it should be 25 plus 25 and that equals 50. But if you're not sharp, you're going to think it's two negatives and it ends up being 0. -25 plus 25. Wait, am I a retard? Wait, what happened? -5 plus 2 plus 20 is that? Parentheses 5 plus 2 equals 0. Wait, what is actually the correct answer though? I love seeing people say 0, which shows why you need to go back to school. So it is 50, right? Holy shit, someone that seems as strong as Jinwoo. Oh shit. Wow, 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 wow. Sheesh! I know y'all seen season 2 of Solo Leveling, so I won't say anything. Game Informer rates their Mario Kart series ranked. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Double Dash Mario Kart 8 is 3. 7 DS Wii 64 Super Nintendo mobile game Game Boy Advance Gimmick. It's not a bad list, but I would reshuffle a few things. 1 and 2 are accurate. 8 I would remove because 8 Deluxe is right there. So out of top 10, I would still then put DS third. Yeah, I would definitely put DS third. 7 fourth still. Ooh, I don't know. I put DS third, Wii fourth, 7 fifth. That's my top 5. At Mario Kart, yeah, 6 through 10 can be allotted. Is that supposed to be Toga? I'll take it. Blue shells form a shockwave on the water, which players can trick off of. Such a beautiful attention to detail. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Look over here. Bro got hit with the blue shell, and then you can do tricks off of him exploding. Playboy Cardi. Yeah, I'll take this one. Is Sephiroth looming over them or something? Why is there a black feather? DK can beat his chest at any time with the shake of a controller. Oh, that's sort of cool. Corniest rapper known to man, Logic, reveals a new music freestyle. 1.4 million? Are people shitting on him? What did Logic do this time? Corniest Eminem exists. I thought bro retired. Yeah, this isn't good, I'm not gonna lie. And I like Logic 2014 through 2016 was his peak. That's not a bad take. Real ones know Logic used to make amazing music, but his fall off was insane. Whitest rapper name? What happened? What did he say?
It's a fee. If you want it, can't get it for free. Oh yeah, such a mystery. All that shit you talking,
Wait, this is not bad. This is not bad.
It's a fee. If you want it, can't get it for free. Oh yeah, such a mystery. All that shit you talking.
No, this is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad.
It's a fee. If you want it, can't get it for free. Oh yeah, such a mystery. All that shit you talking,
Is this dropping this week? Okay. The first hunter is like a little cat with the fucking cane with the scythe. I love you. Thank you, Katy Perry. I love you too. Guess what? When there's pic, there'll surely be video. What? Freerin? Okay. I'm not existing, I'm living. This is degenerate. This is fucked up. Why is there so many beer cans and then a fucking repo character? You get a like? Song recommendations that sound like this, please. Chat, I know you have a song that sounds like this picture. Nokia, but the beat is Modern Jam. Oh, chat, we gotta react to some stuff. We got a few music videos to react to. So I'm going to end the stream right now so this video gets archived and saved properly without copyright problems. We're gonna end the stream right now. Leave a like, subscribe, notification bell. If you have not hit it already, you can be caught up to date whenever I go live. And then right there, links in the description if you want to see my social media and see what I'm up to during the day. But I'm going to end this stream and then I'm going to go live again right now. And we're going to react to some music. So even if it gets clapped, I can just download the stream and then keep pushing from there. So yeah, we're going to do some music reactions. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back.